Hi all and welcome to our 10 tips and tricks in relation to farming in Aloft. While you will find food resources throughout your adventures in all biomes, we think building a small farm should be on the agenda of any respective skyship captain. But there's even more to farming than growing crops and raising animals. What's classified as farming related in Aloft also expands into a few items that can have alternative uses, like items that can be used as decoration and for creative base design. Now, let's get started with a few tips. Whether you plan to farm crops for cooking or crafting, grown fruits and vegetables also make for amazing decoration that can add a splash of color to your base. Note that seeds are linked to biomes, so it will take some time to collect them all. For instance, in the outer ring of the map, the Emerald Isles biome, you will only get seeds for blueberries, sugar beets, wheat, corn and coffee. The second ring of the map takes you to the Fallen Heights biome. There you can expand your collection with flax, tomatoes and pumpkin seeds. Finally, in the innermost ring of the map, the Red Cliffs biome, you will find seeds for carrots, potatoes, peas and those juicy looking watermelons. Some crops can be harvested repeatedly as long as you don't use your sickle. For instance, you can pick blueberries and tomatoes time after time. Just water them and make sure to keep the sickle away. When you use farming plots for crops that you intend to harvest, don't forget that some of them don't mingle well. For instance, both wheat and corn can only be harvested with a sickle. Due to the less than precise nature of using a sickle, using one can easily destroy nearby plants. Like half of the tomatoes here. Not only that, if the plants next to it are still growing, they will be destroyed without any return. So make sure to leave some space between the different types of crops or create designated areas. Crops you farm need regular watering in order to grow, which is something you might easily forget from time to time. With that said, it's wise to choose a home island that has some source of water on it, like a small pond. While not strictly needed, you'll be able to get water anytime without the need to travel. Also, plants are totally fine when watering them with dirty water, so don't waste your clean water on them. And lastly, if you build your farm plots in an unsheltered area, your crops will be watered automatically whenever there is heavy rain. Learning the schematics for all the different plant plots and pots through knowledge stones can be challenging, or at least take a good amount of time. So make sure to use your sketchbook when you come across anything in the world you're missing. This can speed up the process and complete your collection faster. By using select plots, you can create a large farming area. For instance, the stone and plank farming plots will snap together just like regular building pieces. And not only that, as seen here, they will sort of expand like this. This not only works with the square version of the plot, but as well the triangle version. And we really love the rounded ones. And that sort of also leads us to our first decoration tip. Everything in the farming tab can be used as skyship decoration. Like the birdhouse looks awesome standalone. And as well when used more creatively. Who wants a worm box in their bedroom, you say? Well, it can easily become a fabulous bedside table or an elegant dresser. You can use these items in many different ways to create your own custom decorations. Finally, even if you're not a creative person, plants can elevate your skyship. Placing anything from the very small planters to the medium-sized ones and the larger plots standalone can easily give your skyship a more sophisticated and elegant look. What's even better, you can create your own custom plant decorations by placing biome seeds in your planters. While those don't grow in planters, you can pretend that they do. And you can even mix and match different types or place them around other real planted seeds. Why not give it a shot? Now, what is a farm without animals? Right, animals in Aloft are not only adorable, but they can provide you with valuable resources. Once grown, sheep and alpacas provide you with wool. You only need to make sure to feed them, either manually or even better, by providing them with a feeding trough and hay. The shears required can be learned once you discover hardstone and carved wood. Goats, on the other hand, can give you milk. However, and here's the catch, you need to find and raise female goats, otherwise you will never get milk. As long as you keep them fed, you can milk them by using a leaf or wood bucket. And then there are pheasants. These adorable birds require grain to be fed, which is made from grinding seeds in your millstone. Once fed and happy, adults will regularly drop feathers and lay eggs. By the way, if you're short on hay and grain, make sure to only provide your animals with food when you are ready to gather their resources. If you miss the window to shear or milk them, they will get hungry again and you will have to feed them one more time. On a similar topic as the last tip, who wants some free resources? Well, when it comes to the animal farm on your island, note that when you log on or spawn your island, all animals are automatically fed once. This means not only a lot of manure, but you can also get a round of milk from any female goats you have. And you can share all your sheep and alpacas to stack up on some extra wool. So in other words, every time you jump on, consider taking the time to tend to your farm animals before they get hungry once again. A tip related to choosing your island and building your base. The size of your island matters when it comes to the number of animals you can have living on it. Yes, you can bring as many animals as you like onto your skyship. But if there are more than the island size supports, they will never be happy and produce resources. For example, while we love to use this little pond island as base, it limits you severely in terms of animal numbers and supports only a handful. Keep this in mind if you want a large collection of fluffy and feathered friends. And that's all for our tips and tricks around farming in Aloft. We hope we could inspire you to either grow your own crops or get creative with the items used for farming. As always, if you like what we do and would like to support us, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up or become a member of our channel.